I never pressed the record button. Bruh, god damn it, my mouse double clicked and immediately. Bruh, I was yapping about Mikanko for so long. Anyway, guess what happened? can't get my second monster out. I'll go through them again real quick. Foolish Burial apparently bad, so I'm not playing it anymore. New Mikanko cards, I don't think they're all that good, but it does mean we can play pure. I thought about running the other ritual, but the other ritual's still bad even though you can send it from with this now. You have an in-archetype way to get the Zeus, as long as you don't activate either of the new cards. And the way you designed the deck's a little different. You play it a little more purely now. Purely. I cut the generic engines like Diviner as well as Dogmatica, since we actually want the Xyz now, and I like Xyz. Fucking Drytron also has Xyz in the ritual, and I enjoyed that. Man, I hate having to repeat myself. Gosh darn it, I hate this mouse. We're not playing any hand trap other than Nibiru because we want our opponent to play, even though Molcharmi kinda goes against it. Molcharmis are just way too vital in the current format. Malice is still so powerful that we are playing its own version of Droll and Lock anyways though. And I don't think the new cards are good enough for this deck to once again be relevant. Or not once again, to become relevant. Fuck it, I'll play one game against Mitsurite. Of course. I won all the rock, paper, scissors. I'm a little too good at drawing the Molcharmies. That is amazing. Equipping doesn't count as activating a card effect. How nice. Why is it still so laggy? It got laggier the moment I fucking started the recording.
card is destroyed, banish the equip monster. The usage of this card in the anime is definitely a weird one, because it's shown in exactly one duel in GX, and it isn't used, and it doesn't make another anime appearance until Arc V, where it again isn't activated a single time. And what's even more confusing about this card is that you can't even use it in Jaden's deck. It doesn't work with any of the fusion monsters in the deck, as they all need to be fusion summoned, which does make the inclusion of this card confusing. Did Jaden think he could use this card? Revoke Fusion is a normal spell where you can send a polymerization from your hand to the grave, then send one fusion monster from your extra deck to the grave, and then special summon one monster from your hand. That's listed as a fusion material on that card. The special summon monster is then sent to the grave at the end of the turn. So let's do the math. You send your deck's main win condition to the grave, the monster needs to be in your hand, and also get sent to the grave at the end of the turn. The idea, of course, is to be able to special summon the Neos or Blade Edge with this card, but needing to discard your primary playmaker of the deck makes this card worthless. Neo Space Wave is a normal spell that you can activate when the number of Neospatial monsters in your deck is greater than the number of monsters you control. Send all monsters you control to the graveyard, then special summon Neospatials from your deck equal to the number of monsters sent to the grave by this effect. Being able to special summon any Neospatial to be able to contact these is always a welcome addition, but most importantly again, it gets easy access to Grand Mall. Space Gift is a normal spell which lets you draw one card for each Neospatial you control. On paper, it sounds crazy good. Wow, I can draw 5 cards? It's until you remember that we're talking about Neospatials, which will almost certainly be ran over by literally anything. So in most cases, this will just be an upstart. It does combo extremely well with Cocoon Party and Neospace on board, but that's essentially a free card combo to get some card advantage, when a better play would just do not play this deck. Spiritual Fusion is a normal trap, where if your opponent fusion summons a monster, you can then choose the fusion materials for the fusion monster. The only reason I wanted to bring up this card is how much of a ruling nightmare it is. Just based off of the card effect, when your opponent fusion summons a monster, you can change the materials of the fusion monster as long as they fit, which makes the card borderline useless, because no one in GX uses a fusion monster with non-specific materials. In the middle of the Dimensional World arc, Jaden's mind basically breaks and becomes an edgier, darker version of himself, the Supreme King. He undergoes a total personality shift, being more cold, ruthless, and brooding, and gets a total wardrobe overhaul. And to accommodate this new rebellious phase he's going through, he commands the Evil Heroes. For the first of our Evil Heroes, we'll begin with Evil Hero Infernal Gamer. He's a level 4 Earth Fiend monster with 1600 attack and 0 defense, and has the following effect. During your battle phase, you can remove this card from play and select one more Fiend monster you control. That monster can attack twice during each battle phase, and then special summon this card in place of attack during your second standby phase after this card's activation. Starting off strong, Evil Hero Infernal Gainer is a solid beater with an even better effect. This card is a great OTK enabler, as you can attack with Infernal Gainer, then your Evil Hero Fusion, then use Infernal Gainer's effect to OTK for Evil Hero. It definitely does take way too long to come back, but it's definitely a solid card all around. Evil Hero Malicious Edge is a level 7 Earth Fiend monster with 2600 attack and 2000 defense, which can be tribute summoned with 1 tribute if your opponent controls a monster and has piercing. Malicious Edge is just a better version of Blade Edge, and will actually be able to be summoned, while 1 tribute level 7 monster with 2600 attack is broken, and to top off, its fusion monster is also great. Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy is a dark level 2 fiend monster with 300 attack and 600 defense, which can be special summoned if you control no monsters, and if Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy is used as a tribute for a tribute summon, you draw 1 card. The problem with Infernal Gainer is that it could be a good card in the set, but we don't really know enough about it. If the Evil Heroes had a lot of high level tribute monsters that were worth summoning, you could definitely make a case for Infernal Gainer. It's more likely that as the Evil Heroes mirror the Elemental Heroes, there aren't likely to be many high tribute monsters, which makes this card inclusion pretty worthless. And that's about it for the main deck Evil Heroes, so we'll move on to the exciting Evil Hero fusions, with our first monster being the Evil Hero variant of Flame Wing. Evil Hero Infernal Wing is a level 6 Fire Fiend fusion monster that requires Burstinatrix with Avion, and has 2100 attack and 2100 defense, with the following effect. This card cannot be special summoned except with Dark Fusion. Infernal Wing has Piercing, and if it destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent based on the highest attack or defense stat. Another direct upgrade of an existing Elemental Hero.
The lag is too atrocious, I'm not dealing with this.
Attacks with this